Hi there, Lee Aldridge with Soul Story Creative. How are you today? This is part 2 of my 3-part video marketing training. Part 1 is about the gear, but today is the strategy, the brand strategy. What good is video marketing if you don't have a plan, right? As a brand strategist and storyteller, I'm all about getting clear and doing your pre-work. So I'm going to break it down for you and show you how I go about this. Overcoming the fear of video marketing and unleash your business. If I can do it, you can do it. I was behind a camera branding weddings and businesses and their visual brand for over 30 years. And when we plan and have a plan and think things through, it's been my experience that the end product, the creation of whatever it is you're making, always turns out better. So taking the time to make that plan is what I'm challenging you to do. So you have a handout. You have a handout that you want to download before you watch this video. There's exercises here for you. So since we're talking about strategy today, the first page in your handout is your company. You know, get clear, sink back into who you are and what you stand for. Why did you get into this business in the first place? What is your passion about it? If we can get back to that connection to our business, it's so much easier to get over yourself. So when we think about, what is your long-term vision, that's going to help you start thinking about down the road where you want to go with your business and how you're going to bring people through to what you're doing with video marketing. The question I love on this page is, what is the one thing you wish people understood about your business but you haven't found an effective way to say it? Give this some real thought. If you can crack that nut, then you're going to be in good shape. Another question to consider that's not on here is, think about all of your clients. What is the one core desire that you deliver on every time? Every client. What is one common core desire that they have coming into working with you that everybody across the board has? That's your brand promise. That question will lead you to your brand promise and your value propositions, for that matter. Okay, second page. We want to look at the third question of the 3 important questions. We're going to answer these first 2, who am I and what do I stand for, and then why should they care? We get to understand who our dream client is. I'm sure if you're in business and have been for any amount of time, you've done this work on your avatar, your dream client. What are their biggest fears? What do they really want? What do they really want? How is your business going to bring them joy? So give this some thought. Really sit down and start feeling into who your person is. Now, the third page, the core values and distinction. What makes you different? If I've got 5 nutrition people right out here, I love them all. I really connect with each one of these people, and they're going to get me where I want it to go with my nutrition. They are going to meet my goals, all 5. And actually, their price points are pretty competitive. They're about the same. How am I going to pick? Well, if you're like me, you're going to pick the one who you resonate most with. Birds of a feather flock together. So we want to really dive into your distinction. How are you unique? What are your core values? What do you want to be known for? And what specific feature What is that unique thing that you bring that none of the others bring? Okay, for me, at Soul Story Creative, I take a spiritual approach. I'm a spiritual person. I've been spiritual for as long as I can remember, so it's going to come into the way I deliver my product. So I'm always looking for ways to get at the essence of someone, to get at the essence of what they love to do, so that when we bring their business plan and marketing plan together, their brand story, they love it. If you love what you do, then you don't mind making videos if you want to bring in video marketing. So we're going to look at your brand personality. Now, how do all of these things, who am I? What do I stand for? And why should they care? Why are we doing this with video marketing? Well, it's the same process I bring my clients through in a brand journey when they want to get really clear and build that solid foundation of clarity around their business. We get to do the same exercise for our marketing strategies. And with the video marketing strategy, we need to come into our video plan remembering our brand, being clear on our brand. If you need help with that, if you want to, I've got a free brand assessment you can sign up for. We'll get on Zoom and we'll look at your brand and see where we can make it more clear or where you have some gaps. So just a little side note. Now, moving on to the video marketing strategy, I've got a great infographic here from HubSpot. They're one of my references and resources. HubSpot and Neil Patel have incredible content. But the video ideas you want to look at, like people love behind the scenes. I'll have to do a behind the scenes and show you my messy desk. Maybe not. It depends on if behind the scenes is appropriate. Question and answers. You could just go on and do a Facebook Live and question and answers on a particular topic if you have the following. Product demos are fantastic for video marketing. Success stories, case studies, and tutorials like I'm doing right here. I love doing tutorials. So please leave comments if you want me to talk about anything else or make it shorter or give me some, tips on the delivery. I'm all for it. Okay, a few more tips. Let's see. What do we have here on the strategy? I think that's it. So you want to be clear. You want to be clear on who you are and what you stand for and why I should care. That's your avatar work. And then you want to make a plan. Remember from the first video, I mentioned your video broadcast planning worksheet. It's one sheet. It's super easy. Fill it out every time you make a video. It will keep you centered. It will give you confidence because you have a plan. You know what you're going to do. Okay? And that's going to set you up for part 3, which is get over your camera fear. So part 1 was about the gear. You should have your gear pretty well simple. It ain't no big deal. And now you're going to plan your strategy. So take the worksheet, plan your strategy, and then you can come back to part 3 on how to actually get on camera and do it. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me. It's been fantastic. Thank you for taking the time, and I'll see you on the next one.